Hi, this is Julie with Backyard Bookkeeper, and today I would like to talk about QuickBooks a little bit. QuickBooks is a really great program. I like it. I know some people have complaints about it. I'll address those too. But let me tell you two reasons why QuickBooks is a really great program for small businesses to start with. First of all, it does double entry bookkeeping, which, even if you don't know what that is, it's a system of bookkeeping that provides checks and balances that make sure that it's very difficult to make mistakes if it's done correctly. And it's a much superior system to just making lists of expenses and income, which is something that a lot of small businesses start out doing in Excel. So it's a really great accounting system. On the other hand, it puts a face on the accounting system that makes sense to most business owners. So it has functions like creating invoices and writing checks and paying bills, and those are all things that a layman might understand, because a business has to do those functions every day in its normal business. And so it puts everything in terms that a normal person will understand. Now, the thing that people complain about, there's two things. First of all is customer service issues like the registration problems, and also the fact that you have to pay for technical support. And those are valid complaints. However, there are ways to get around that. You do not have to pay. For example, I always like to use the community forums at Intuit's website. The address is community.intuit.com, and it's a very active community. All sorts of people will register, and they'll just post questions about problems small to big. And lots of people, including myself, will answer those questions, and often you'll get an answer within hours, if not sooner. And the vast majority of your questions can be answered either in that forum or in Intuit's support articles that they post online. And the other thing that people complain about is they open up QuickBooks and there's just too much information. And that's because QuickBooks tries to cover all of the bases. They have inventory control, you can do accounts payable, accounts receivable, all kinds of other fancy things that your particular business may or may not need. And that's why we always recommend that when you're getting started, that you do sit down with a professional, have them help you set it up, answer any questions you have, and they can tell you which functions to use when, how to enter financial information, what functions you need to use, and what you can safely ignore. And I really recommend doing that. Maybe you've even gotten started and you just have some questions or something doesn't make sense to you. It's going to be worth the 1 or 2 hours that you sit down with that person and you have them answer your questions, believe me. Now, Backyard Bookkeeper offers 3 solutions for people who have problems with QuickBooks or just need a little bit of help. First, if you live here locally, we do have QuickBooks classes, and we try to have those at least every other month. And it's 8 hours of instruction in a small class setting. And as I just mentioned, we don't just tell you how to do stuff. We also give you individual advice about your particular business and the things that you need to do in order to keep your own bookkeeping in order. And we answer your individual questions, give you a lot of one-on-one time. If you are not in the Salt Lake area, or you just prefer to do things remotely, you're just one-on-one, we also have a package where we will actually set up your QuickBooks file for you, and then we'll do at least 2 training sessions, 101, where we sit down, once we've set up everything and we know a little bit more about your business, we will give you a customized plan for how to do your bookkeeping on a regular basis. And then after that, for a certain period of time, we'll offer support. So anytime you have questions or problems with your QuickBooks, you can give us a call and we'll help you out. And then, of course, the third thing, if you've got a unique problem that, if you're a more advanced QuickBooks user and you have some questions, just on an hourly basis we can come out, or over a program like GoToMeeting, we can remotely help you through those issues and help you find solutions for any of your unique issues that you've got. So there's a lot of things that you can do to help you use QuickBooks more efficiently, and it is a really great program. Next time we post a video, once we've figured out some of the technical issues about how to make the video the way we'd like to, we will offer some specific tips that we share in our QuickBooks classes and online about how to use QuickBooks more effectively, and we'll also talk about some of the most common problems that we see.